This film, Immersed, is definitely that. It is an immersion of so many different styles of music. Every song was so different, but also they all really incorporated so many different styles. So it made it cohesive, if that makes sense. I think I really loved the adding in the what's it called? The classic Indian style music. I think that was a really cool thing, and you really don't see that in a lot of modern music and modern artists. Maybe in India, but not here. And I think the 3D audio environment that they did, where they were surrounded by performances in every direction, was really cool. And I hadn't listened to it with headphones, and it felt like I was right in the middle of all these instruments. Like, they were all around me. I loved how they incorporated like orchestra, which is a very grounding style. Everything feels more, not mechanical, but like a machine. But then on top of that, they added this jazzy element that kind of created this organized chaos, which is a really beautiful thing to see in music. I felt like the music was really well made and a lot of thought went into every song. But they also kind of just allowed them to play, which I think was really fun to listen to. And I really liked it.
Immersed. Wow, what an experience! This film was made at an absolute professional level. There is so much to enjoy about it. Yes, it lasts an hour, but it goes so fast because it's like being in this concert, private concert, private recording. It's very enjoyable. I like very much the vision of the filmmaker, what he thinks about art, how he feels about it, and the power of the art, the power it has to bring us to other worlds, other realities, and how we create art, because especially music, because music, well, everyone who listens a song has a very different perception of the melody. Everyone receives the song, the music, in a different way, and I think that by showing us how this music is created, we get a closer look at what the musicians are trying to do, and it's fascinating. It's fascinating to see how this group of artists come together and create such a beautiful, amazing melody. And there was some moments like these chapters down by the second part of the film, in which the filmmaker show us a little more of more visual elements, like this woman who was dancing in the snow and everything. Um, yeah, it was amazing. I loved this one, and I really enjoyed the music. It was so, you know I wouldn't say trippy because it's not a trippy music, but it takes you on a journey, and it's an amazing immersive experience for sure. So thank you very much for sending this video. It's not much of a video. I think it was more of a immersive documentary maybe. I enjoyed it very much, and I'm looking forward to hear more music from this artist. Thank you.
Damn, that guitar can sing. All right. No, I just loved the sound of this. The guitar really does feel like it's singing. It's distant and smooth and soft and distinctive. Just really beautiful music. So this is Immersed. The music is super layered and atmospheric. Kind of reminded me of this London band Kokoroko, which definitely you would like if you're watching this. yeah, so it's basically a studio recording of an entire album, but it's done in a way that feels full, like a whole experience, a whole performance on stage. There are different scenarios throughout, and for each one I was interested to see, okay, how will they develop this one? And you can tell everyone involved is just vibing with it, totally in the zone. I also really liked how he talks about art at the beginning. It sets the tone in a humble, honest way, but definitely he is super passionate. Visually, it's not trying to be stylized or artsy, it just shows what's happening, but that works. It's simple but effective, and just puts focus on the people that are making this music, and how passionate and flowy they are.